Yo, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today I'm going to be talking about the tragic story that is Bol Bol's career. Now, if you haven't been following Bol Bol throughout his entire career, he really has never been given a fair shake, and me being pretty much a Bol Bol advocate since the draft, it has been very unfair to watch his career and how it unfolded, and it's not really like anyone's fault. He just really hasn't been able to get put in a situation to really succeed, and it looked like he finally was going to get that with the Detroit Pistons trade, but obviously that all fell through. But I'm getting into all that in this video, and I'm getting into all the downs and highs of his career and what I think going forward, what Bol Bol's career is going to look like. So I'm getting into that all in this video. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. Without further ado, without rubbing on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, to start this video off, we're going to be going all the way back to when Bol Bol was drafted back in 2019. Going into the draft, Bol Bol was looked at to be a projected lottery pick, and he played great when he was in college. He was able to put up 21 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, on 3 blocks per game. Now, the biggest reason he did not go in the lottery, and he actually dropped all the way to the 44th overall pick by the Miami Heat, and then he was traded to the Denver Nuggets. He dropped all the way down there because of a foot injury he did suffer while he played for Oregon. But in the games that he did play for Oregon, he looked very, very good, and he was a very, very intriguing prospect. So even for him to drop that low in the draft was pretty surprising to someone like me, who thought Bol Bol would still at least go mid to late first round due to his talent and how high his ceiling could be. But unfortunately for Bol, he would drop all the way to the second round and even mid second round. Like, he was a huge drop off from where he was supposed to be, and to make things worse, he was in the green room, meaning he had to watch the entire NBA draft in person and walk up to the stage in the second round. Do you know how embarrassing that can be to a player and how much it could affect the morale? The draft was probably a terrible experience for Bol Bol, and you could really tell by his face how pissed off he was. And even in his interview when he did get drafted, he did say something along the lines, "I'm gonna make everyone regret not drafting me." I'm pretty sure he said that. I don't know the exact quote and I don't have it with me, but it might be on the screen right now, and I know for a fact he said something along the lines. So really, the whole draft process did not go in Bol Bol's favor at all, and that was just the beginning of his very, very tragic career to this point. And then even after he got drafted, he saw very little opportunity his entire career so far. The really only real opportunity he's seen so far is that he's gotten a few chances in the G League, where he did play solid, where he played 8 games, averaged 12 points per game, 2.3 blocks per game, 6 rebounds per game, on only 20 minutes per game with great efficiency. So he did show that he is good enough to at least be in the NBA. He is above a G League level player, and he showed that just through 8 games and only getting 20 minutes a night. So for sure, we have seen that he does have the potential to at least be an NBA level player, and he showed that in his few chances in the G League. And then he had another chance, kind of a chance, when they went in the NBA bubble and they played their expedition games that really didn't matter. He did get legitimate opportunities where he was averaging 6 points per game, 1 blocks per game, 1 assist per game, 3 rebounds per game, on very good efficiency on only 12 minutes per game, and he did that through a 6-game stretch. So although it not being a very good sample size and the games didn't really matter, so the other team could have also not been playing as hard as they could have, he still played very, very solid in the few minutes he had a chance, and he did show that if given the opportunity, he can be a competent role player at the minimum. But the Denver Nuggets really never gave him another chance after that, and for what it's worth, his per 36 numbers every season have been very solid, and in that little 6-game period where he did play in the bubble, he averaged 33 points per game, 3.5 blocks per game, 3.5 steals per game, 9 rebounds per game on good efficiency, and his per 36 numbers. So I mean, obviously, it shows that if he was to get 36 minutes, those aren't the stats he would put up. Obviously, he's not freaking Shaq, okay? Not even Shaq was putting up those numbers. But he did show that maybe in his projected stats, they could be very, very good if he was just given the opportunity. But unfortunately for him, those would really be the only real opportunities he got in his entire career, even up to right now. Now, right now, he just hasn't been playing at all for the Nuggets. He hasn't got consistent minutes, and not getting consistent minutes, or at least consistently playing every night, really doesn't show tell you anything from a player, because if they have a good night, it could be a fluke. If they have a bad night, it could be a fluke, and you just don't see what they can do on a consistent basis. And I mean, really, just throughout his entire career, it has been just that. No consistent time. He's had solid games, he's had bad games, but you really can't tell which he has more of because he doesn't get consistent time, despite him having all the potential in the world and looking fairly solid in pretty much every real chance he has gotten so far. And unfortunately, this isn't even the worst part of his career, and I'm about to get into what that is right now. And what that is Bol Bol's current situation with all the trades. So the first trade that he was in when he got sent to the Detroit Pistons looked extremely good for Bol Bol, because the Pistons are a bad team that are developing young talent, and Bol Bol would legitimately have been able to get a lot of run with them and could have been a great rotational player for them and really got to show the league what he can do in extended minutes. But unfortunately for him, in a huge stroke of bad luck, he failed a physical, which resulted in the trade falling through. He got put back on the Denver Nuggets, and then he got traded to the Boston Celtics. And in my opinion, if it's not obvious, the Celtics did this just to dump salary. They traded a bigger salary for two smaller salaries in Bol Bol and PJ Dozier, and both of which PJ Dozier is out for the season and Bol Bol is out for the next 8 to 12 weeks. And so unfortunate for him, because even if he was healthy, he is in the exact same situation. Although I think he is better than Enes Kanter or Enes Freedom, whatever you want to call him, I do think Bol Bol is better than him, but he is not going to get more minutes than him because the Celtics are a playoff level team who don't want to risk developing a young guy or risk a young guy not playing good in their rotation, and he just isn't going to get minutes for them either. And I think he's basically in the exact same situation that he was with the Denver Nuggets, unfortunately, and I don't think he's going to get much run. So hopefully in free agency he signs with a bad team where he can get legit minutes and finally show the league what he's in, but really, so far in his career, he just hasn't got a fair shake at all. The draft, he dropped a ton due to his injury and never got a real chance to show what he can do. The trade that he looked like was going to help his career a lot fell through due to an unfortunate physical that he failed, and now he's out for 8 to 12 weeks and most likely won't get time even when he's back anyway. So just a completely huge, unfortunate career we've seen for Bol Bol. Hopefully it turns around for him. Hopefully he can really show it that he can do it at an NBA level with extended minutes and consistent playing time. But until then, Bol Bol's career has been one of the more tragic stories of this modern time in the NBA. But unfortunately, guys, that's my first video. So comment below. Do you agree with me? Do you think Bol Bol has had a very unfortunate career? Do you think he's going to be able to turn around? On your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like the video, point, hit the like button and subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I hope you have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. So you have a blessed day. All glory to God. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah.